another day. We talk a lot dealing with loss. The question today is, what's the best meal plan to lose weight fast? For those who don't know me as yet, my name is Joe Levia. I'm a personal trainer and nutrition coach. Love what I do. I love transforming people's life with movement and good eating habits. Same time, I love to share what have been working for me, my clients, with you, so you can see some small wins or even large wins, and you could at least have that physique and body you truly deserve to have, especially in this time. So let's address this question. A lot of people have been asking me, what's the best meal plan to help lose weight? Well, off the back, I'll tell you this. There's no best meal plan. So if you want, you can go ahead and watch the next video because there's nothing called the best. However, there are different approaches you should look at when it comes to meal, food. So let's talk about that today. First and foremost, when it comes to losing weight and lose fast, consider at least decreasing in the calorie intake. There's many scientific studies show that if you decrease at least 500 calories per day, you'll lose an average of 1 pound per week, which is healthy. So you wouldn't have no yo-yo style diet where you lose weight and gain back twice as much, but you'll lose the consistency over time. So that at least holding back on the calories, or I should say, let's say holding back on the calories, at least 500 calories per day will help you lose that weight. So look into adjusting your calorie intake. That's one. For most people, I'll say this: 500 could be too much. All of 500, one honey bun or one mixed drink. However, I always suggest start at reducing or adjusting your calories intake by at least 200, 250 calories per day for starters. So you wouldn't feel that you was just thrown into something. It's too hard and tedious. Continue eating what you're eating, but just substitute one thing just one day, and it will help that. It could be a soda. You drink some water that is infused with cucumbers or something, right? And that alone will help you to reduce some calories right there, and you don't feel that force or pressure that you're doing something extremely strange and different, but it's still doing something that is familiar to you, but just by changing one thing out. So look into adjusting your calories. The second thing is, I will say, is consistency. Consistency is key to everything in life, including your weight loss journey. Just because you didn't see your 10 pounds disappear in a week, you should give up. No. Consistency is key. Correct? For you to go to college, for example, and in 2 weeks you didn't get a degree, a master's degree, you quit. Makes no sense. And I could give you so much different kind of scenarios that we could look at. You don't quit. You stick with it until you achieve your goal. Just be consistent. Show up for you. If you don't show up for you, do you want me to show up for you? You want somebody else to show up for you? You show up for you. You love you first, love you last. That's an old saying I heard from my grandma many moons ago, and I stick by that. So be consistent on your journey, and you will see the weight continue coming off. That's the second thing. What about the third thing? I always say is this: sugar is the enemy. Yeah. And I'm not talking about sugar from the fruits. No, it's actually naturally coming from the ground. No, I'm talking about the processed, heavily processed, chemically induced sugars. Addictive. Your body is even more addictive than cocaine and drugs. By you reducing sugar, it will help tremendously a lot. Your body tend to convert carbohydrates to sugar, and most of the time, if you don't burn all those sugars, your body stores it into fat. So we're trying to eliminate or try to reduce the amount of heavily processed sugars that come into your lifestyle, your diet. Try your best to reduce it as much as you can. If you could go cold turkey, just get rid of it. You could try something else. There's so much substitute, some natural sources of sugar if you feel to, like dates, spoon of honey, just to name two. Some fruits that could be really sweet, like certain oranges, etc. So try to cut down on this heavily processed sugar. Third, let's jump into third. Don't stick onto sugar because I could talk about sugar night and day. Because yeah, the third is substituting fats. The bad fat for the good fat. You know the bad fat. Some people enjoy eating the fat from the animal itself. It tastes juicy. They'll bake certain thing in pork fat. Enjoy it. Not realizing what it's doing to our arteries and clogging up our stomach. And so reduce the those animal fat for plant-based fat like avocados or let's say flaxseed, for example. Get those omega-3s and omega-6s and 9s from the plant itself. The body absorbs it to from the joints to the eyes, everything. So the nails, the skin, the hair, your body need those oils in. So look into substituting the good fat for the bad fat. And yes, I could continue talking about this, but what at the end of the day I will say is this. The best diet for you is the best diet that will help you get healthier and live the lifestyle you want to without having to heavily adjust eating crazy stuff that you know you don't enjoy. That is the best way to go. Then you now eating some kind of diet and living somebody else's idea and ideology of what you need to do to lose weight, if that makes sense to you. Most of the time, jump into the Atkins and the Keto. These is other people step on philosophies, but is it the way you eat culturally? Most likely not. Most likely not. So you should take an approach to how you eat as a cultural person. You might be, let's say, Native American, Caribbean roots, or you might be living in the Southwest, Midwest, or even in, let's say, New York. They eat totally different from each other. So losing weight, feeling great, being healthier, the best diet for you is something that will at least help you to achieve the physique you want, the health you want, and still maintaining the lifestyle you continue was living. I hope that was able to be informative. I hope you was able to see the possibilities of losing weight fast, not really going in and diving into these crazy fad diets, but continue doing what you was already doing. Now you are more mindful of doing it now. Substituting certain things, cutting away certain things, or I should say adjusting certain things, and within time you will results. Remember this is not please do not give up. Try to give up. Surround yourself positive people that could support you along your journey because you'll feel the throw in the towel when you don't see the weight dropping out as fast as you thought it was in your mind. Remember, it took you some time to put on the weight. It will take you a little time to get it off as well. So, hey, I hope again you're able to see the possibility. Go ahead, and I wish you the best of success on your weight loss journey. Try these steps. Share this content with a friend or loved one. Until next time.